The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movements start from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast. You got them all? Gotcha.
Check. Michael, check.
It has been a good weekend to be radio silent. A good few shit, not even just weekend, even shit happening today. I'm glad I went radio silent. Radio silent.
What's today? Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday.
I just let it all. So I'm not finna argue with no niggas. I'm not finna give no rap takes. I jumped out of the rap shit on Saturday morning. I was like, I'm done on the rap shit just because of what happened. I'm like, oh, okay, I see what this is.
See what's happening.
I see what it is. Mic check. I don't even feel like doing a bunch of screaming. I'll leave that to Maul and Rory. Crazy ass.
Right.
I'm like, yeah.
Joey, it's 2024.
I ain't Joe. Maul and them tripping. Y'all keep defending the boy. I'm gonna get on all of that. I'm finna get to it all. See, I'm sorry.
I'm
gonna let y'all have it. Y'all talk about the music. Y'all get to it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get to some shit.
I really don't. I just got a little bit to say.
Mm-hmm. Mic check. Yeah. We here. Streets A&R Podcast. We back again for the win, because we definitely let that shit age beautifully on the shit we was talking about. A lot of y'all niggas jumped out the window and spraying the wrong house.
Actually, yeah, that's all other thing.
Yeah, y'all was spraying the wrong house out in this bitch. Y'all was spraying.
Sarah, we didn't talk about that, but that's whatever. You know.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No. You go ahead, because we said a lot when the J. Cole part came out, and you were standing real tough. Like, that's my nigga. That's my nigga.
I did,
Cole.
but then I also
Hold on. Welcome to the Streets. Welcome to the Streets A&R Podcast. It's your host, Giddy Jicky with it.
And it's your girl, COB.
And we got Demo here. Now go.
Repeat to me what I said. Because y'all
know what we talking about.
That I was disappointed in Cole.
It took you a little bit to
No, I didn't. Because at the end of the day, when I came here, y'all knew I was going to defend Dreamville. I made that very clear from the beginning. But I also said I was disappointed in Cole for doing what he did. by like deciding to not participate
For
and really
messing with those grown
fucking
men.
shine. But now he looks like the fucking grown man of the
Yeah,
whole
he does.
situation.
Yeah,
So go ahead.
It was a wise career move, but J. Cole's diss was trash, and he knew it. That's why he doubled back as soon as he dissed it. Like in the dissing era, what we ultimately got was what we wanted. Until, I mean,
You
I'm gonna say it until it became too much. You know, like if it became too much, we got these fucking espionage tactics and shit, like allegedly. Like, you know, like it reminded me of some playground shit. You know, the shit on the playground where like you find out something about somebody, like he shit his pants or something.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, nuh-uh. No, I didn't. You're lying. He's like, yeah, I told you I shit my pants because Devin shat his pants. Like I'm like, you know, how far do we believe Drake, you know? And then also, yeah, just allegations upon allegations, you know, all these receipts. But it's cool. That's what a beef is supposed to make you do, investigate that shit. But then to a point where I don't care. like don't argue with each other all fucking summer.
It was given shit, what is that? Not Queen of the Ring. What's the other rap battle? Come on.
What's the thing? The thing up north in Canada?
No, in New York. Battle rap. Fuck. I always watch Queen of the Ring.
Slam? No,
start with an S.
Yeah, it does start with an S.
Fuck.
Smack TV.
Yes.
Yeah, Smack TV.
It gave Smack TV.
Yeah,
Like
no,
on
and
the
it
back-to-back
did. It did.
shit.
Yeah, going back to back. So there were
Yeah.
like 3 rounds, technically.
One player like verse 20.
Yeah, but like,
Where are you getting this 1 verse 20 from?
Kendrick versus Drake and the rest of his ghostwriters.
Oh, okay.
But like, yeah, Smack has to be over after 3 rounds because nobody's not trying to hear 2 niggas like dig up dirt on each other.
Right.
For the like, you know, like I still enjoy the art form. That was cool to see again. But you know, there were some serious allegations brought forward. You know, not saying I condone a man hitting his spouse, hitting his partner. I don't think that's cool. Also, same thing with Drake. You know, those are very serious allegations of
Pedophile, yeah.
Man, pedophilia is in this climate not okay.
Y'all jumping the gun like a motherfucker. Y'all going this. Y'all trying to get out of here, huh? Y'all just want to say y'all trying to get
go
out of
ahead,
here.
go deep.
Hold on.
Obviously
Hold on.
to this, so go ahead.
You gave me a mic, man.
I did.
And I
Yeah.
got a lot of thoughts on this whole fucking.
I know. But let's slow walk this dog. We got that motherfucker running down the
Go
street.
ahead.
But let's go back to Cole real quick. I knew you was gonna defend Cole. We appreciate you defending. I appreciated it.
And I'm still
Hold
gonna
on,
defend
hold on.
Cole.
But this fella right here, when we was questioning, why would Cole do what he did on that stage? And I said, for some reason, and it's on tape, I think Schoolboy Q, if anything, I'm like, somebody told him to get out of this.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Schoolboy Q told him to get out of this. I said this.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what came out? Schoolboy Q that day
I saw the article.
said, hey, bruh, this ain't what you think it is. You might want to backpedal. Just go on about your day, cause this finna go somewhere else. All right, bet. Now, like you said, J. Cole did the best thing, the smart thing. This wasn't about, cause this wasn't what he was
I never
there
said
for.
he did the smart thing then.
Yeah.
No, I know. I'm telling you, he did the smart thing because this wasn't.
Very wise thing.
Right now, we know that.
Still look like a bitch though, but yeah.
I don't feel that way about him. I don't
feel that way about him. I'm saying at the time, like say like
If we're doing the build up,
yeah,
if
say
we're starting
Nas
from,
and Jay-Z are beefing, and then Nas gets on stage like right after dropping Ether, and it's like, yo, hey guys, I want to dial that man. Like
didn't sit right with my spirit.
he typed this shit. He made this shit might delete later, and then he deleted later. Like, wow,
he deleted that shit later for y'all. I got it. What is y'all talking about? I buy music. Everything that's been out, I got.
But I'm just saying, like, he tried to delete himself from the history later, like he claimed. So yeah, I mean, I'm calling it like, you know, just off some toxic masculinity shit, calling him a bitch move. But like, in terms of money and in terms of like actually what's right in the whole grand scheme of things, he definitely did the right thing.
I felt he did it. But that's why I said what I said. Like, y'all, this is gonna go somewhere.
Right, but I feel like he did it. I mean, if Schoolboy Q did say something to them, I think that might have been a part of the reason why he did what he did. But I wouldn't say in its totality.
Dropping it as might delete later, he knew something was wrong. And and like Schoolboy Q, and then probably also the reception of it added to like, oh, okay, maybe I'm in the wrong place.
Or maybe the beef that I got is on some genuine ass rap battle lyricism shit.
But nobody
don't go to the depths of the.
That's what it was saying. He wanted to battle as far as.
But that's what I'm saying.
Rapper.
That's what I'm saying. Beef in terms of being a lyricist. Mm-hmm. The category of that shit was completely different from Cole.
That's not beef.
Than it is
competition.
For competition. But whatever rap battle, rap beef, whatever you want to call it, it's still within it's still within the sector of rap and being a lyricist.
I get it, but for me, beef is like to your mama jokes. Like at that point, it's on. Like when you're talking about being a lyricist, like that's just competition. That's what like.
Okay, well let's.
What was this thing called? KOD. That's what KOD was about. That's what the build up to that was about. Hey, I'm a better rapper than all y'all.
All right, so let's agree to disagree because that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is when it comes to Cole, it was a completely different thing. Yeah. That's why I feel like he bowed out. So again, the Schoolboy Q did say something to him. Cool, yeah, my nigga, you're right. I respect what you're saying because you're right. This shit is much deeper for these niggas over here than it is for me and Kendrick.
Cole was boxing in an MMA fight.
He was boxing in a street battle. It like with whips and chains and brass knuckles. And it was like he came in there with his rap. He came out there with his rap song like, I'm ready. Oh, y'all meant fight.
Like, oh, y'all.
So
right.
Schoolboy, all he did was say, oh, never mind. And I'm of the mind of a lot of different things, but I'm of the mind like for Kendrick, it's not really a personal battle with Drake. And we've been seeing a lot of this conversation going on. This is almost, it became what people say like culture versus commerce. What do you stand? Well, almost literally niggas pledging allegiance to what they stand on based on which artist they standing for. So I think there was a lot of things Dot wanted to address, and basically everything. Once Euphoria came out, and after everything played out, and you go back to listen to Euphoria, I understand every single fucking line, every line. It was lines in there that didn't make sense, and I'm glad he went back. Just like the after he talking about two ghosts left, and I love her, and I see her on stage, and something. I love her to death, and I'm addressed that in 8 bars, right?
Right.
I'm like, why are you talking about her? What the fuck are we talking about? Oh, well, you figure out they knew what the fuck was happening or allegedly happened in a relationship or possibly happened with his partner.
Right.
So he addressed it in Euphoria. He set it up in Euphoria, and you don't understand what he's talking about till you get all the news that Drake is gonna drop on him. So you're like, okay, that's what he meant. Now we'll see if he stand on it. Depends on what really, really happened. Depending on what he thought Drake knew versus what was really said. Because Drake dropped, and I said this in my Facebook post. I said, and this was my argument.
Somebody keep a log of
how many times
Eric
was right.
It's on there. It's logged. Timestamp like a motherfucker.
I'm at like 4.
Niggas in my post after I said Kendrick dropped whatever, and I was like, I think it was after 616 in LA. And I was just and people was in my mention. I was like, bro, they was talking real kind of like catty. And I was like, that's why I came in heated. It was before 16. I just came in heated like, dog, y'all just want this to get to the T. Like y'all niggas is worried about what information the next nigga want to drop.
I
cussed them niggas out then. I cuss they niggas out now because I still don't give a fuck. Like what information? Like we looking at T and like then next thing you know, oh now the shit is real serious shit.
Right.
Now everybody kind of want to backpedal and talk about the battle again. Oh niggas, we got niggas backpedaling out here. That's why we went radio silent, and I was glad to go radio silent.
I did say that when J. Cole came out. I said that I was happy that he kept it the way it was because I don't like rap beef. the shit gets ugly. Like, you
Yeah.
know, like Ether, you know, take over, fucking hit him up. You go to the like intense beefs, the shit's ugly. Like the Chris Brown and Quavo thing, like truth be told, I didn't listen to either of them.
You didn't?
No, because like I know
Me
that
neither.
Chris Brown is like on some crackhead I hate you type shit. So like whatever he
Yeah.
has, whatever
what he said was
it
definitely
venomous? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So like I'm not interested in that. It's like
To say, sorry, I just have to say
go
this
for it,
line,
go
but
for it.
I'm not saying it verbatim, but he said straight up, like when Takeoff got shot, everybody wished it was you.
see, like that's some shit you just got to fight over. Like that's what
Yeah.
beef is to a point. But then like when it comes to people like at that level, when like, you know, Nas and Biggie, the fucking Jay-Z, Nas, Biggie and Pac, like, you know, Kendrick and Drake, these are niggas who can't be caught fighting each other, you know? Like, so they have to lay it down on the track and it's heavy shit.
Right.
So like, you know, for J. Cole to be soft with it, like good, because, you know, shit's crazy. And like you were talking about earlier, yeah, this beef, like, when it gets to that serious, the shit's actually polarizing. Like seeing grown men lose friends over who likes Drake and who likes Kendrick, I'm like, y'all are sick.
That shit is
I'm like,
funny,
y'all are
though.
sick, first of all. These two niggas don't give a fuck about me. like genuinely. Like, what does Abiola think? Like,
But you know what I find to be so funny? Like back to your point, Eric, about like culture versus like commercialism, right?
that's what it was.
Literally, because
what it
it's
was.
like when it started, when Kendrick came out with Euphoria, everybody's like, "Oh shit, I'm woke. I get what he said."
Yeah, but that beat sucks, man. Like, yo, like you can't even play that. Like when people were like,
Right, and now it's
except
turned,
for me, I was like,
Right.
no, that'd be hard.
So now it has become like, fuck what's being said. What can I dance to? And I'm
Yeah,
like,
which
all
is-
you motherfuckers look like they cloned Tyrone with the fucking
Yeah,
chicken and
lame as
everybody's
shit.
laughing.
All
All right.
like you listen to fuck Jay-Z. Like I'm not sitting there like waiting for for like, you know, a dance song. I'm like, yo, this nigga started the song with fuck Jay-Z. I'm ready to hear everything he has
Right.
to say. Like when you start a song with Dear Adonis, I'm sorry this man's your dad. I'm like, huh. Go on.
Like,
Because
damn.
this is about to be some venomous type shit, you know?
Yeah.
But like when your base is there in that commercial industry and like you're a pop star, people aren't invested in the music anymore.
Right.
They're invested in that whole whatever culture it is. That's why it was tough for me. Just overall. But yeah, you do kind of find yourself picking a side based on, you know, commercial versus culture.
Yeah, but some of us just tell our biases up front and why we
Yeah,
don't
oh, for
fuck
sure.
with it.
Yeah.
And also, you just got to get a pulse on where shit is going. And that's why I was after, again, I'm not going to lie to y'all, after he dropped 616 in LA and I listened to it that morning, I text, and I'll read you the text because I had to text my guy. I had to text my guy.
get, like,
My homie was,
screen.
you know,
We gotta get a
and
counter
niggas was
on that.
calling me. That's fine.
I'ma
Niggas
bring
was
one of
calling
those
me.
things.
Niggas was calling me. I had text Johnny, but I had text my homie before then. So my boy Johnny, and you can see, what's that, Friday?
It's a live text. No, this is not doctored.
No. When you see me scrolling. No screenshot, my G. Because he was like, I ain't gonna cap. I thought that punch was light. This have 616. Like,
This Johnny said that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Johnny. Like as a diss, yeah, I was disappointed, but telling him you're trying to invest in the streets and they ran off, extorting him through payroll, I feel it. But yeah, I didn't expect him to respond again before Drake did. Wasn't no need. And then I said, it's not a punch. It's literally a take heed message. Here's a text I sent to my frat brother. Quote, I already listened twice. This ain't music. This is a note for Drake to take heed to. Something very serious is or about to happen around him. Kendrick is trying to save him, but Drake will have to get out of his ego. He need to make a call to Dot or Top and see what's up. Streets catching up to him. That's what I wrote.
Yep. I see it.
Because I could feel it in his voice, his texture of the song. I was like, it's something else.
Watch Drake drop a song with Jay Prince talking in the background.
Weak then. Because I'm gonna tell you this. From a marketing standpoint, what Kendrick did was brilliant. Best rollout. Best fucking rollout, because especially when you're rolling out against a competitor at the time, he silenced the competitor. That no matter what he said, seemed like an afterthought. And the only time we've seen somebody recover from that was fucking Eminem and 8 Mile.
In
a movie.
And that's a movie, because other than that, like if somebody's on you like that, ahead of you, there ain't much you can come up with.
All Drake could do was a response. Everything was a responance.
And then also in Drake's response, what did he do? He did a lot of victim shaming, which was terrible. I thought that was a bad look for Drake. Already has pedophilic accusations, but saying that, like,
too famous for
Kendrick, you were victim of molestation, and like this is why you're acting like this, and like using that as a means to poke fun. It's like, as many female fans as you have out there, like especially globally, like
crazy
that's
thing
a
say.
Crazy look for you, dog. Like like that's hard to. It showed and that's what battles, that's what situation, that's what getting hit in the face shows you. It shows you your fucking character.
It shows, like Jesse Boykins was saying, show me who you are. and reason why I don't fuck with niggas like that. I know who this nigga is, bro. This has never been something for me hidden. I watch how he moves. I watch how he talks. I watch his change of demeanor based on who he's around. I do not like niggas like that.
Yeah.
And you can see it from the jump. This is him in his own element. And I've seen this like with my own eyes, like, and it's really fucking sickening.
And it's finally come to a point where it's all been enabled to a point that he thinks he could do no wrong.
Right.
And like,
and it's coming. The rain is coming.
And like, I'm not just saying it like, fuck Drake. It's just like people being enabled to move like that. And the only way people are enabled to move like that is when they, when they sell themselves or they don't stay true to something. I don't think he's ever been true to much. Like, but that's what happens when you're in the pursuit of power and billions,
No fact.
Like, look at Jay. Like, he used to be my favorite rapper. I don't know the guy as much anymore. Once he became rich, the raps changed and like the outlook on the culture changed. It's different. And I understand that, but like, there's ways to move when you get into that in that sphere, I assume, but
I think
that's also outside my pay grade.
Yeah, I think Jay's situation of changing is a lot different.
Oh, it's different.
It's more of a realization like, wait, I came up doing this shit. Talking about doing this shit, like this shit fucking us up. I probably should start to change my tone if I'm going to actually be about something. So you
can change your tone too, but then you also start. Sorry, now I'm on a rampage. Then you also start to pay attention to the people that they came up with, like to build an empire and really put him in positions to succeed. And there's no connectivity there, like. Prime example. What's the? I just got done watching Drink Champs today. The founders of FUBU.
Oh, Damon John.
Yeah, like of course we see Damon John on Shark Tank. We like see the whole persona, but all of them that started this together still together, still doing this together, still uplifting each other. Like they talked about like no matter what they go through, still having each other's back because they built something so revolutionary. Like it's hard to like detach from that. Yeah. But sorry. When you brought up Jay-Z, it was just like
no, it's true.
Kind of hard.
I remember the day it was tough for me to like Jay-Z. It was when Rockefeller 1 got dropped. Like when Cam and all them, like when Beanie Siegel and all them got left behind. That shit was tough because I like what it was. But like honestly, looking at it and understanding, like you're not gonna be able to drag Memphis Bleak all the way to the top. You gotta cut some ties to make it there. Or otherwise, you'll make it part of the way there. But that's also what your vision of the top is. For me, if I can make it there with my niggas, I'm happy about it. But
even though what we do is wrong,
But yeah, that is the whole going back to the whole culture versus commercial and like what we got from the beef. Quote unquote overall, like as far as the rap level. I understand you have some other feelings, Eric.
It's not just feelings, bro. It's we watched Drake grow up.
Yeah.
Man, we watched Jimmy.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I mean, we got footage before him. this is why Kendrick had to say what he said, because what we're also doing is excavating all the fucking vultures up out of here right now. Vlad under the microscope. What's the other white boy that do porn now? Want to do gay porn?
You talking about Adam 22?
Adam 22.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, okay.
That motherfucker.
But
He's the
don't
worst.
even get me
He's the
started.
worst.
it's okay. Now, hold on. Why is everybody literally eating off us? And they are the ones, it's the people who not from where we from the essence of this thing, are the ones who are at the height of this thing. This is not making sense.
And you can, I'm not going to say it, but you know the underlying connection.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, we're even talking
it's
about
that.
those guys, and I don't even like a lot of them. If we're looking at big picture, like Breakfast Club, there's plenty of memes where I don't fuck with them.
No, they have a certain. They're under.
Ebro.
They're under iHeart.
really
They're
liked
under
Ebro.
certain media
Exactly.
companies that dictate what they
Yeah.
can and can't do, and they'll tell you that too. So it's Ebro's gotten even a little bit better now because he has some control with the global thing.
Yeah,
with his
but
global
he's trying
position.
to keep up with the Joneses, and he does the messy shit also.
Yeah. But to watch somebody like Drake and get all this is what this was. Like, hold on, y'all not gonna keep taking from us.
Yeah.
That's really like it got, and that's why he was like, and you up there with them people doing what them people do.
Oh yeah.
This is if we get in Nebraska, this is what what the Knights of Exarban do.
There's a lot
You
of
get what I'm saying?
There's a lot
And they
of-
like, oh no, stop acting like you playing this shit up there, big dog. We know what you doing.
There's a lot of Drakes here locally.
Yeah.
And that's because, especially in a place like here, you are forced with that white vision of success. And thank God for people like the three of us, like luckily we have ventured out of here and seen like strong uplifting black communities and seen like, black wealth made by black means.
Yeah, facts.
And like you see that very sparingly here and also probably like in fucking Canada. So like, you have that vision and you feel like that is the means. And yeah,
it's crazy because I think he aligns. This nigga really believe he's Mike Jackson, but I think he believes some of that on the internal.
Oh, for sure.
Meaning it aligns almost too perfectly. When you robbed of a childhood, you tend to want to be around children.
Yeah.
So I think some of his shit is stemming from that as well.
Oh yeah.
So this is why he's kikiing with the 14-year-old girl in Australia.
Oh, for sure.
This is why he's FaceTiming the chick who mama driving them, and they literally in the car FaceTiming Drake, and she's 15, 16 years
Yeah,
old.
he can relate.
This
but
is
it's
why
not
he's
okay.
at the girls' basketball game. Girl just got on a podcast, told it. Drake was at the game, followed me on IG, waited till I was 18, and then contacted me.
Yep.
Come on, man. So we got
Boy
a
that
bigger
never got no pussy. The boy.
bigger issue, and I'm
I
cool.
mean, shit.
I'm
The boy got a BBL. I mean,
His name is the boy. You get what I'm saying? So okay, he acts like it. He acts like it.
You know who thankfully like he wasn't super famous, but you still see some stuff like that. Not as far as like the underage stuff as much, but you could see that like Michael B. Jordan a little bit. You see like, that little like child actor or that. Oh, you've been in LA. You know those LA type. And like just the Hollywood type, when you grow up in that scene or you grow up in that area, you tend to do certain things like date white girls or like like you are promoted. You have either this Jewish, I mean it's overall this white vision that you're trying to achieve.
just driving. Yeah.
And like overall, like when you grow up like in other places or like just in more black households or like just more in the culture, you get to see like those are some weird ass niggas.
I got talked bad about on the internet because I said, nigga, I don't like what Michael B. Jordan did to that girl.
But
the niggas told me I was fucking crazy. What would you do? I said, nigga, it's people that talked about me in high school. I'm a Nigerian with a gap in my teeth. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
Hey man,
I'm never gonna see somebody from there. I said, y'all, if I'm an adult, I don't hold anything. And I
You talking about when he was on that red carpet and he addressed?
I had to literally tell people, if I'm an adult, I don't hold anything
Yeah.
that I did or people did as kids understanding that kids are mean, why the fuck would I hold that against you as an adult?
But
that means you haven't went over it. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
If somebody on the red carpet told me I was lame in high school, I'd be like, yeah, probably. Like,
well, no, he pointed out that she said he was lame in high school. She didn't even bring it up.
Oh, he brought
He
it.
just was like,
it was on his head.
You.
Yeah, I remember. Come on, bro.
I remember you.
So these are these type of niggas, man. Like literally stuck. These the same type of niggas on a very lower scale.
Yeah.
That go to your high school game and sit in, that's 25, 26, but they sit in the section in front of the cheerleaders. You know them niggas.
I gotta
But it's real.
Let's stop playing.
Bellevue,
Let's stop playing.
Ooh,
We
that's
got
the
You know
thing.
what city reminds me of? Just Bellevue, Nebraska. Some Bellevue ass niggas. Bellevue's got some. niggas.
Omaha got them too.
Come on, man.
Bellevue's a wild place.
Stuck.
But thing is, I'm gonna catch some shit for that. But at the same time, the other half's gonna be like, I know what you're talking.
No facts. And like to y'all point to is like you have, like you said, you had a gap, you was Nigerian. Okay, you like, ooh, okay, whatever, what the fuck, right? But then when you got the theatric, geeky, you know what I mean, that feels like they're not being accepted by anybody, and then they get in Hollywood and they're like, oh, everybody loves me because this is the thing that I've always been destined to do, but my own people held it against me.
Like, fuck you guys.
Fuck,
you guys were trying to keep me down. Like,
Yeah.
No, we didn't, nigga.
No,
You was.
like,
I know what I look like and what I did when I. See,
'Cause,
I
yeah,
was
you
the
gotta
football
understand.
player in there in AP classes. The only male black dude in class.
I feel you.
You don't think if a nigga was like, bro, you a book nigga?
niggas think
Okay. Yes.
I remember this chick
I'm glad
told
to
me,
see you.
I was in AP classes and I was senior class president. This chick told me, no, she didn't say it to me. She said it to my homegirl. She was like, who the fuck this bitch thinks she is? Michelle Obama?
Wow.
I had one class with her. I think it was like a non-AP class, like an African American history class.
Yeah.
And the homegirl came up and told me while the chick was standing next to her. And the chick was like, I was like, if that's how you feel, bitch, I must be shining.
Yeah,
Like, but I'm not about to let what the fuck you say like affect me. And then these same people look like they got ran over by trucks.
Yeah, but if you see her now,
I
right?
would never address that.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I'm actually just happy that you alive and might bring it up. Remember you said that shit was funniest. I would have a completely different attitude around it. Like, cool, because you might have helped shape me. Like, maybe I am that.
Maybe.
But
Give
yeah,
a
I mean,
fuck.
like tailing it back to that, like that's the shit that happens. Like I remember even like hearing early on in this beef and shit, somebody was like, yeah, that Kendrick was cool, but Drake got more money than him. And I was like,
What?
huh?
Money, got more followers, views.
Got more
Please tell me this
views,
person
got
was
more-
like a teenager.
No.
We don't talk
You know
to
what's
teens.
crazy?
The teens are on Kendrick's side, by the way.
Grown men. Like
Mm-hmm.
like when I hear like I understand. I'm not really a fan of much, you know. Like I love seeing people succeed, but like you know, there's lengths I'm willing to do for things for people that I don't genuinely know.
Yeah.
So like being a fan is like tough for some things, but like when I hear people like fan over anybody, first of all, I'm like that's weird. Second of all, if over like somebody who is like an industry plant or like a seed, then I'm like, because those are people who want like nothing to do with like their fans, like as far as like the
Right.
relatability side, until like their until
Shit hit the fan,
Yeah.
and then they call on their fans.
or they need like
defend me.
yeah, like I mean like think about that Atlanta shit, you know, like going like it was things that I had thought the whole time. I was like releasing a record with 21 Savage. I was like, because you want to be tough,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Needed
like
some backing. He needed some backing because this nigga's out here trying to play street and got real street niggas on his ass because
Yeah.
he ain't got no receipts for the product. They was trying to stop playing. It's real street shit at play. Niggas dipping and dabbling in areas they shouldn't be in. That's what he
Yeah.
was whole message. Stay where you at, nigga. Keep us dancing.
Yeah.
What is you doing, nigga?
so maybe this. I feel like we are on the same page as this, but maybe that
Man.
is a bias that we have from our own cultural experiences that show why he lost this beef. Is that more right? Or I mean, the bars were tough on both sides. But like overall, as far as like the manipulation and like
I think because we are aware of the smoke and mirrors.
yes. So yeah, that's so I feel like that makes it, you know, come from a Actually, no, I don't think it makes it come from a place of privilege because I feel like
No.
we live in a day and age where everybody questions every fucking thing. And you should, when somebody gets there, no matter how much you like their shit, you should be questioning everything.
Right.
And I feel like when it comes to their favorite artist, which is Drake, who they hear every summer, people are afraid to question something because they're afraid of not liking something that they've committed to.
Facts.
Like you think about people who break from religion, break from like major life choices they made. That shit's tough.
Denouncing letters.
But like
Right.
the toughest thing is to not have anything to follow because then you're stuck with just the reality of the world.
Well, if people stop putting up God-like images of people, we'd be okay.
And
I'm a Kendrick fan. At no point have I said up here that I think everything that was said about him was a fucking lie.
Right.
But I also view him as a human, as a nigga that often tells us the shit that he does.
Yeah.
So I already expect him to be human.
Right.
I don't have a godlike image of him. And you can't tell me that. I'm also not a person that just throws people away based on what they do, depending on what they're doing.
Fair.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I'm coming into it like, okay, well, that might be true.
Yeah.
That might be, that
Right.
could be it. I swear to God, I
Right.
wanted to come shoot at the people. I'm gonna try to hold it because I'm like this. Don't be addressing Kendrick and you ain't address your uncle,
But no, you're right.
Yeah,
your boyfriend.
But like,
Yeah.
You better stop it.
it was what I was saying before. Fandom's fucking weird to me. Like when fandom has gone too far.
Mhm.
You know, like invest in your honestly, I genuinely care more about the people I know and what they're doing than I should about, some person.
Mhm.
Like, it's weird because if you want somebody to actually do it, like get them there. And it's just weird. It's weird supporting somebody you don't know. Like
Yeah.
to that point.
And
to
I
that
think
extent.
a lot of it has to do with these fans putting these artists on the pedestal and feeling like they're inaccessible
For sure.
or untouchable.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's not hard. Again, that's why I said we
Yeah.
understand the smoke and mirrors. It's not, because I ain't gonna lie. It was at one point, even though I've been in this shit for a long time, you fall into this world of just because you're trying to access a lane.
Yeah.
But then you get there and you
I'll tell you what, something that changed my life was when I went to LA the third or second time, and then we went out to this bar. It's called EP and LP.
Oh, EPLP on La Cienega.
Yeah, and there were mad celebrities there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got there, and 70% of everybody I recognized came up to my chest or my fucking ribs, and I was like.
You was looking over him.
I'm like, how do people are smitten by these mere humans and tiniest at that? Only movie person that's
Snoop.
up there is Snoop, Vince Vaughn. Other than that,
Game.
these people are it's ridiculous what
the reality. You got a reality check
between the screen and the smoke and mirrors and the camera angles and all this. It's it's ridiculous how disillusioned some people are.
Yeah, it's so many things. It's to the point to where you said some grown ass man is he got more followers, he got more money. What makes you think that? Because you're looking at social media and you're assuming based on what they're posting.
Wow.
A lot of these motherfuckers, nobody is buying a house. They're all renting. They're Airbnbs. Nobody's barely getting paid. They don't have a pot to piss in. The cars are fucking Turo. If you don't know what Turo is, they're renting them out from somebody
Rich
else.
people.
Russians or
rich
Asians who actually got some bread and some shit, and they're driving them for months. So it's don't get caught up, and it's just hella followers does not mean they're being monetized.
Yeah, and then both of these
Doesn't
people,
mean nothing.
neither of them are independent artists. These guys are
No.
Well, no, they're not. But one dropped independently under their artist name.
okay.
Kendrick.
I
Go look at the credit.
Finally.
I assume which one that is, but
Finally,
No, but
he
that
did.
was that. I was trying to. We were gonna get it. I think I didn't because we hadn't recorded since Euphoria. Really, I mentioned
No,
it.
we did. No,
I
you did mention it.
That's what I'm saying. So one flexed they nuts I told you that was him flexing. Like,
Okay.
I can drop this under myself. Why you think you signed and getting a piece of everybody's shit? I dropped this under me.
I'm glad he's confident about that because that finally happened because he was under one of the worst contracts in the industry under Top Dog.
Possibly, but I would understand why.
Well,
I would understand why.
It was a good time to drop in.
There was you know what really what really happened out there early on with Dodd. You know what this nigga was into. I would understand why, my nigga. Top kept things very quiet to get him through, and now he broke through. So
yeah, but he also had to tour 365 days a year and sell hella merch just to make some type of money.
Well,
but that's a whole nother conversation.
Honey,
I'll tell you what, but seeing and knowing that these two people going into this extremely charged beef, and also seeing that they're both signed by major labels,
Kendrick's not signed to a major. No.
Well, he's umbrellaed under.
Well, his license is licensed, so that's a distributor.
I'm saying the Universal controlled this beef at the end of the day.
Possibly.
This beef was based out of fucking Sweden. but like, when you see somebody, because as an independent, you're not taking this risk. You're not. Or actually, no. You would take this risk. This shit would be major.
It would be
this should be major. But you're not getting to this point independently.
No.
Yeah.
You don't get. There's
like look at the news articles and shit coming up about both these artists.
Well, yeah, and the music is charting, so your shit's not gonna get recognized by RIAA if you're not signed to some type of
exactly.
entity.
So like, that it was cool. I got what I wanted from it. It went on a little bit long. Kind of felt like we were being distracted from something else. I was checking the news heavily.
Trying to see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm like, what's going on in Israel?
Right.
Right.
No, for real.
Why do I know that New Hope King now has a bunch of 5-star reviews? Shout out to Kendrick.
Right.
That nigga was wilding. This shit was a wild cycle. It was like New Hope King got 5-star
Oh my gosh.
and they play Blammy on radio. Y'all not supposed. Y'all don't even know what that is. Y'all
it was an interesting cycle. We were kept at our heels, waiting for every drop. Once we got 3, we knew there would be more.
Yeah.
And as far as like the whole marketing release, I thought Kendrick was masterful with it. He did lyrical drop. He did just his own style. Then he did a West Coast party joint. And you could hit all those fans who were like, "Oh, you don't make a party record," or to his people, they can't say that he didn't stay true to his own shit. I thought that was cool to see that, he could still have range if he needs to. Same with Drake. I thought Drake did okay. As far as his last one, I wasn't a fan of. I'm not a fan of the espionage and then you got molested. Like that's like ease up on that. But as far as everything else, like calling niggas short and then going at everybody, Metro play some fucking drums. But
Metro got his ass.
Metro got his ass. Like that's a major
BBL Jersey.
But like making that shit short and brief, Metro felt like a fucking bitch in that moment. It was like you even came at me for that second. Like, that's tough. I mean, so he did some shit from his point of view, which was Drake was we can't deny the fact that he was on top of the rap game.
Yeah. That's nobody.
But like now, the play.
It's a land which has already been shifting.
It's very open.
But everything has been shifting back to. We've had the conversation about real music, about musicality, about people caring again, especially with everything happening with resale tickets, everything happening with venues. People are getting back to the essence of it. So this was a big push to we got to care about something. But on my thoughts outside of I'm gonna keep it just on the musical landscape portion. Kendrick put on a masterclass of in today's society what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
in how he decided to drop. I say something, made you wait. Mm-hmm. You go ahead and say something again. Mm-hmm. Then I smack your ass. Then I tell you, chill out, don't say it. Oh, you said it? Smack. 2 of them. Back to, and to even step on his shit, like less than an hour after you drop, he pushed the button again to tell you. It not means I'm not concerned about what you even finna say, because I told you it's playing on his own words.
Right.
I told you I know what you're gonna say. I already told you I love her. Go ahead. All right. Hey, I really think he looked at Ali in the fucking booth. I'm pretty sure Ali in that bitch mixed by Ali. He looked at him after Drake dropped. They listened to it. He did this.
Yeah, drop it.
Didn't even say nothing. Bink.
That fool
Right.
hard.
Dropping it on YouTube so you can get. It's instantaneous. You don't. There's no hoops to jump through. Dropping it under his own name to flex on that point.
Dropping it with he had top producers on every track.
He was going.
Yeah.
He used Drake Uncle. He sampled Drake Uncle. Like he was master. Yeah. This was a master class on a music industry front. So the music, the drops, the covers, even though he had the recent one, but everything about what he was doing, he had Drake back. Drake had to respond to everything. Yeah. So he was leading the charge. Boom.
It was a good boxing
boom.
match.
Hey, boom. Now I'm leading. Right. Like, so it
also shows you who all was against Drake all along, and you know, a lot of eyes were open to realize that a lot of niggas don't like him.
Yeah,
and like
none of them like him.
Yeah, like
really.
For real.
Nobody likes him.
It made it like for me. I felt that way a long time ago when Drake was beefing with Common. I was like, huh?
Common smoked that. Did he? No, for real question. Did he ever respond to Common's tracks?
He did with the Stay Scheming.
He did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had two verses on Stay Scheming. That's why he had two verses, and Stay Scheming was a diss. It's technically a Common diss.
Okay.
But like the problem is, it was a hard track. So like people gave Drake the win on that one because of that.
And look at Ross just
raising chicken.
Hey, I feel a way about that fucking clown too. But you know, he's managed to get where he is, and his fans today have no idea about his past that got him there. So whatever the fuck.
Low hanging fruit conversation.
Man,
right?
Whatever.
Shout out Common though. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Southside Four Corner Hustler, man.
But yeah, it was very, very funny just seeing people diss Drake publicly. I'm like, it just made me not like some of them like more. It's like just the way
you've been faking this whole time.
Like, y'all were dick riding before, like all of a sudden now that it's cool to not like them.
Yeah.
Like
stand on your
Hollywood
square,
game.
Yeah.
But just playing a game.
Stand on your square, whatever it is. Shout out again. We gotta always forever. Seem like all year we gotta shout out Cat Williams.
Man, he set the tone for 20.
It wasn't like him. That's all I kept thinking about was when stuff was being said was Cat. Like, no, the truth is about to come out for everybody in whatever capacity. It wasn't even that they battled. It's the Cat came to mind on the stuff the tea that I'm like, ooh, okay, Cat. I almost feel like Kendrick talked to Cat too. I feel like he had a line. I'm like he seemed like the type of nigga that'll just be like, yeah, we just chilling.
Well, shit, that interview was long enough to make you feel like you were sitting on the couch with them. I mean,
the two wildest things I've actually fucking sat down and listened to this year. I listened to the Cat interview and I listened to that whole TikTok thing.
Oh, the fucking
Legion.
The chick.
Yeah, I listened to the whole.
Somebody was like, "Is that?"
I
what I was listening to. They think it was fake, and I'm like, dude.
I don't even want to know. I don't even have TikTok.
You're good.
So
I downloaded TikTok for that, and then I deleted it right after because I was like, that shit's crazy. But yeah, I mean, it was this year's interesting. We left last year, like I think we got a lot of black energy towards the end of last year with the Alabama River joint.
Yeah.
And niggas been hype. And then Cat Williams came out with the interview. And then it's also like NBA playoffs, so niggas are on one. So like this beef was a cool thing to lead into the summer. Yeah. Hopefully, like people are on watch, you know, and ready to make some drops.
Kendrick's coming with an album, just FYI.
Oh yeah.
But I said that early on with Ed. I was like, I feel like.
Oh yeah, you did.
I was just like, I like he don't usually drop, but he by itself now. Like, are we with? feel like he gonna drop, but I wasn't expecting this shit.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I did not
all.
call this shit. I will tell you what I did not call.
Sure.
But
So, question for y'all.
mhm.
From this beef, 2 or 3 of your favorite punchlines from this whole thing. I know one for sure when Kendrick said, "When I see you out here dancing with what was it?
Sexy Red.
The Sexy Red."
Oh,
He said what he said.
I believe you see 2 bad bitches.
2 bad bitches. Yeah.
And you also see
Yeah,
them as the competition.
And you want to pop ass with them.
Yes, and I was like,
That's what Common
Yeah.
said. But we gonna leave that. That's what Common said.
Yes, facts.
In sweet.
Yeah.
All right, but okay.
yeah, that's one for sure.
I like the it was a sneaky one. In Euphoria early on. Like a joke, he said everybody after the Hellcat, some he said everybody want to be demon.
Oh, yeah.
Till they get
You
chipped
did say
by a
that.
throwaway.
Okay.
But demon. He didn't say everybody want to be a demon. He said everybody want to be demon.
Yeah.
You know who Demon is?
Uh-uh.
That's Future's middle name, Demun.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
So everybody want to be him. He's talking to him, and the song "Throwaway" was talking about some shit by Future. So that was a slick ass line.
See? Learning new stuff every day.
I'm trying to listen. I could have really went into the science of this motherfucker.
Yeah.
The science was there.
It's tough that Drake's punchlines, they don't stick out as much because, he was all over the board.
Yeah.
He was all over,
a lot.
and I think Kendrick just jams pack his shit with triple and quadruple entendres. It's jam packed with shit. So it's like when you realize you're like a nigga, he was wilding.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
get to it.
I'm definitely like, yeah.
Freaky ass nigga. Them 69 guy.
Here, if you have another Kendrick one, then we're just gonna catch shit on this for
Well, I was gonna
Drake
say
fans.
OV ho.
See?
That
Big
shit
ass
hard.
nigga.
It was wild. I was like,
That's that. I mean, it's
OVO.
kind of hard not to like. And then there's a fucking OVO store in LA.
Yeah.
Somebody was posted up, stepping outside of the shit. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, I don't know. That one's a banger. But I have to say, like, if I had any favorite punchlines, it would have came from Euphoria,
yeah.
right when it dropped. I feel like it was just so much. And then after all the back to back started, I just was like,
Yeah,
okay,
you
I'm just
get
here.
lost
It's
in that.
muddled. Yeah.
Yeah. Stuff stuck out on Euphoria. And Meet the Grams a lot stuck.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
That's when he
Yeah.
got to it. I mean, he was speaking to him. So again, I feel
That shit gave me get out energy.
Yeah,
But he
especially
was
with the
trying
beat
to-
too. I was
Yeah.
he was trying. I keep telling you, I feel like he tried to save. He was trying to find Aubrey in there a little bit. Now I got to keep hitting you, but Aubrey come out.
Yeah.
Stop bringing Drake out. Aubrey. Okay. Tell me about myself. But I'm still talking to you, Aubrey. I want you to come out.
Speaking of that, since you said his government name, what was it? Is it part 6 where Drake says you will never see Drake's name on like a pedophile list or something like that? And in my mind, I'm like, well,
you might see Aubrey.
you're right. I'm like, yeah, we wouldn't see
Hey,
Drake. We would
look,
see Aubrey.
In part 6, there were a lot of holes in the whole thing, and I was just like, I'm not gonna get on the internet because first of all, after that, I was tired. After part 6. I was tired of the beef. I was like, okay, now you're running the spy operation and shit. But like, there's just so many holes that we can be like, we need more evidence. But for me, after all of this, I just move with caution around like a fellow like that.
Yeah.
After all this, that fellow needs to. I'm with Kendrick. Hey man, I would recommend therapy, but I'd say get some ayahuasca so we strip you right down to your.
Kendrick,
Get right to it.
yeah, Kendrick said that. Right?
But
he also said he should die.
Yeah.
well,
Damn. Yeah.
well, metaphorically, and it's more metaphorically because he wants that thing to die. Like you need to kill that portion of self.
I feel like he did say it metaphorically,
But
I
it's
think
still
he
here,
also-
like,
I
yes.
think he also did say actually, like,
Yeah,
he needs-
nigga,
Yeah.
all you niggas could like that can die.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I said let's take everything for truth. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with it. If I'm taking everything, I'm both sides. All right, well,
everything for truth. Yeah, I mean, if you take everything for truth, they're both losers, but like one's a bigger loser.
Yeah,
right. Like, yeah, because
I didn't want to get into that because I don't want to trigger
Kendrick's
nobody.
wife.
Yeah,
like, if that's happening, I don't care. And if you knew that, you stupid as fuck for saying that on the track.
That shit happens all the time.
But yeah,
in this day and age, there's one truth that we are willing to accept a lot more than another.
Mm-hmm. We do that by our mere actions on who we still associate day by day.
Look how much. I mean, people are still fans of fucking Chris Brown. I find it mind-boggling.
really.
Are you a fan
of his music? Of his music. His music.
He lost me a long time ago, dog.
But why do you have this?
Because of the Rihanna?
Do you have the same theme for Rihanna?
Because of that.
Do you have the same theme for Rihanna?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there.
So why we don't blame?
Okay.
I wasn't there.
Black man, don't do it.
But
don't do it, black man.
But like,
don't do it, black man.
I wasn't there, and also both of them, the music. I don't know.
Okay, let me ask you this. I'm gonna ask you this. In all fairness, I'm gonna ask you this.
Yeah.
Let's just say these allegations of Kendrick beating his wife come out, and we find that it's true.
It's not. If she is still there with him and still willing to take him back, and her family is cognizant of the situation, and so is he, and that's their business. It's none of my fucking business.
Okay, so if Rihanna would have stayed with Chris Brown, you wouldn't had no problem.
I would have said it's none of my fucking business. I would have thought Rihanna was fucking dumb.
But you don't like Chris Brown because of the abuse.
But it's not about the result of it. It should be about.
I'm asking though.
It's a part of what I don't like about. I don't like cokehead Chris. I don't like how tough, I don't like how tough he thinks he is. I don't like him buying his way into the fucking Bloods. Like, just be. But like, also at the same time, I can't
argue with you.
Yeah. Also at the same time, as we talk about, like, like Drake and all these other people who grew up in adolescent or youth fame. Niggas didn't have a childhood. Like, the guy couldn't join a gang when he was young, so he did it when he was older.
And that remind me of a lot of dudes in Omaha.
That remind me of one of my homies that got locked up. He was in the pen, right? He didn't stay long, but he's in there. He said, and he tweeting, right? So he got a phone in jail in prison.
God.
So he tweeting like, "Hey man, these niggas in here talking about, hey, I need to get down." He's like, "Nigga, I'm like 25 years old. Nigga, I ain't joining no gang. Nigga, leave me alone. I'm gonna be out soon."
Like, what the fuck? But like, some people
tweeting for prison is wild. Back when it was happening, my nigga tweeting for prison.
Some people are just lost in the sauce. I
was just wondering.
I think Chris Brown's one of them, and I'm not a fan of him. And then the last 2 albums have been too fucking long and too many features.
Do you listen to his mixtape?
Them shits be longer, don't they?
It'd be better.
Last mixtape I listened to was Fan of a Fan.
One is one of the best.
And that's peak Chris Brown. Since then, all downhill.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that is one of the best. I will give you that.
I give you an answer. I'm not gonna. Again, I cut niggas grace depending on, but I also step to niggas about shit they do in real life. In real life, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna have a discussion about. And again, I don't typically leave people out to dry. Like as me as a black man, and we say we want people to be better,
right?
We have to give them the space and opportunity to be better if they're willing to.
Yeah, if
they're not, then you.
But there's stuff you bounce back from, and there's stuff you can check.
And then there's some things you cannot bounce from.
Being on this girl, you
can
check
on
that,
and you can bounce
work
back
on that.
Now what we can't check, now what we can't bounce back.
Like,
we can't bounce back from that.
You got to call the cops.
Yeah, and mandatory reporter.
Yeah, maybe you can call him when he's locked up and be like, "Yo, I had to do it," and leave it there. I don't know if you could be friends.
Oh, no,
Are we still talking about Chris Brown?
No, we moved on. I went back to
I'm trying to decide where I'm gonna go.
No, I'm just saying, as far as allegations between the two and what you go with.
One, you can repair and mend if they're willing to repair men. One is a very, very dangerous. It is a sickness in my name, in my nigga Abba voice.
Yeah, I mean,
a sickness.
They murder people
if this
for
were
one
to
in
be
prison.
true, because like you said, we don't know.
Yeah, and it's and
We don't know.
But
We don't know, but what we do know is Drake do be texting them young girls. Stop playing. Let's
is
stop.
true.
Let's stop
Oh,
playing.
you're talking about that? Oh, well,
Yeah.
fuck all that.
Yeah.
That trumps everything.
That's what we
exactly.
saying. We
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah.
that situation.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah,
We
you know, it's,
don't.
and that's tough. Like we don't have instances of Kendrick like being violent or like
Yeah.
things that we've seen or like that people have seen, but like
Oh, we know with Drake.
but we have
That's what I'm saying. We have
multiple,
It's-
which is and it's not a good look.
No, it's not.
And it's actually this shit has affected his business
Like, as it should.
as it should. Listen, one person's songs is playing on TNT probably even tonight. Especially with the Thunder playing tonight, they gonna definitely be talking about they not like us. They not like us.
Well, it's so funny too because I feel like in this situation, the chick that was on stage that was 17
Yeah,
at the
I
time
saw
that's
that
now
video.
31, she really made the situation worse
Like
by
what?
coming out and making a statement about it.
She made a statement.
She
Yeah.
came out and
Okay.
said some bullshit that didn't help anybody.
She was like, "It was nothing then. It's nothing now." His entourage actually pulled me.
Probably on
Okay,
stage,
well,
yeah.
hey, there we go.
Oh, my
Prove
God.
the point.
like, you know who else was doing that?
Two.
Jared from Subway.
Thank you, thank you. Shit, Dan Schneider.
Yeah, his entourage was working for him.
Right,
Like,
but they replayed the video and like Drake is
He
he's
wild.
still-
He literally. Cause I was watching Auburn Pre. Shout out to them. Them my niggas. Them my niggas, right? Cause they stay balanced, but they gonna call some shit when it's some shit. They showed that video. I didn't actually never watch it. I'm like, wait a minute. He asked her. He doing what he doing. Then say, wait, how old are you? 17. Oh, but look at all that ass.
And
Look at
then
all-
said he
and
enjoyed
then-
it.
And he enjoyed it. Then said, are you sure? And then started kissing on. He kissed her like. I'm like, fam, if that's not a clear, that's a clear. He got confirmation, and then was
Right.
like, you know what? I don't care.
Well, you know who we'll be talking about next? We'll be talking about Tyga next.
Leave him alone.
We've been talked about him. There's a reason.
I don't know what he's doing.
I will say.
Oh, the same thing
I
Drake's
thought about this
doing?
a few weeks ago, and
that's right.
and I was happy. I was happy that Tyga has willfully taken himself out of the spotlight because he knows that everything he does is a bad look. Like Tyga's like anytime he does something, fucking hanging out with the Jenners, he does the most underage wild shit, and now he's not even rapping anymore.
Well, he didn't need to in the first place. He's rich any fucking way.
His mom's like,
They own gas plants in fucking
his
Cali.
mom got him in the
They don't
industry.
need-
like,
plant.
and then he fucking what was the
Yeah, it is.
coconut juice?
Yeah, you didn't have to do that shit.
He just needs to stay. Just write the hits, dog. Stay in the background. Use your real name on the credits. Get your
Right.
money and stay out the limelight.
Him and Young
Be the
Berg,
dream.
same-
Be the
same type of
fucking
people.
dream.
Young Berg's transformation was the greatest thing that ever happened. Because he was the most beat up nigga in Hollywood. His chains have been all over the place.
World tour.
Yeah. All of a
Not
sudden-
just U.S. world tour.
All of a sudden, the Hitmaker came out. And I'm like, huh? Who?
Somebody said to me, we was listening to something, and they was like, "Yeah, I think Hitmaker made this beat." I said, "Young Berg." They were like, "Who you talking about?"
Nah.
I said, "That's the same person." They like,
little
"What are you
guy.
talking about?" I'm like, "Give you the business
Yeah.
from 07, 08. That's
Yeah.
who that is." Like, dude,
Young Berg was getting stomped all around town.
same guy that said he don't like black butt.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Oh Lord, have
His
mercy.
transformation has been the greatest thing he's ever done in his career. Like,
Yeah.
because it was a bad look, and you know, I don't think Drake can reinvent himself, but I think he'll be fine.
He's gonna be okay.
I think he'll
Minus
be fine.
the warning come true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minus them niggas knocking on your door.
Like if,
Minus if
the
we
allegations are true, that's the next thing that happens.
yeah,
like
but
all of a sudden,
musically he's gonna have
he'll be
some
fine.
regression,
people are still.
but
gonna
he's
wanna
still
work
gonna
with him.
be he's still gonna sell out. He's still gonna do his thing.
He's
so.
just gonna get another little baby tat.
Now
in
he
his
just
face.
better stay out of California. Drake.
Oh, for sure, he won't.
Drake,
he won't.
cancel your tour dates. Everybody don't got
He ain't
something.
that stupid. He ain't about to go there.
Yes, he. Yeah.
Actually, I believe he would go. I think he would go.
Hey,
Tuned up.
call Ice Cube and ask him. Even when you think you tough, sometimes you got to know when to be like, you know what, dog?
That'd be crazy.
Let's reroute. reroute. That's not. Especially for a couple years, you do your thing, but stay though. Yeah, I'm telling you to stay. I'm telling he better not.
Going to LA would be crazy because I feel like Kendrick going to Toronto wouldn't really matter.
And the funny thing about it is, it'd be motherfuckers willing to take a life that ain't even a part of the entourage.
Easily.
Stay out.
Like, just off.
Well, clearly after today's news.
Wait, what happened today?
What happened today?
With the bodyguard?
Bodyguard.
Y'all literally don't know that Drake's bodyguard got shot?
No.
The thing that happened they said it happened by his house or whatever?
Oh, I heard that. Like a couple days ago?
No, that was today.
I didn't.
That was today.
I heard that a couple days ago.
No, somebody got hit today.
Yeah, I saw that this morning.
Like multiple times in the chest.
When I saw it this morning.
That's what I'm like.
And when I saw it wasn't Drake, I was like,
Maybe it was this morning and I was just delirious.
That's fucked up.
I want news.
Now you sound like Chris Brown.
Damn.
I just wanted.
We don't even know if it's true yet.
All this other stuff,
but no.
Damn.
Dude got and you know what the news gonna do. They gonna be like, he's in the middle of a rap beat, like y'all making some heavy insinuations. Yeah. Y'all gotta chill out.
That's what Drake wanted. He wanted to be known for this. Okay.
But I think this is just. Again, back to that hard ass line. Ain't worried about no reaper. They gonna reap what I sow, okay? And I think it's the flip. He warned him every track. He dabbling in too much. I'm not gonna go all the way back to, but he dabbling too much. And what a perfect time.
Yeah, go back.
If I was your enemy, what a perfect time to do some shit.
Man.
Yeah, what a perfect time. Honestly. That ain't associated with that.
Amongst the chaos.
This nigga, let's ride now.
It would even be perfect if like more transcripts came out with P. Diddy's allegations and Drake.
His name was listed on the paperwork. Crazy. Who was in the house?
Oh yeah, let's talk about some wild shit. Like, I'm not even on Instagram.
Look, young guy ready to go. We got young guy. Go ahead.
I'm just not even on Instagram. And then I still got this video of fucking Diddy in the middle of this beef on the beach.
Where'd you see it?
With TD Jakes narrating. Have y'all seen that shit?
No.
I have not seen that.
Please send it.
If you at this part of the pod, we are done with Dot and the boy.
Like if you made it this far, go to Diddy's Instagram right now and listen to TD Jakes narrating about how
it's on Diddy's Instagram.
Yeah, about how Diddy is in the middle of the storm. And
you better stand up for your boo. You better stand up for your boo. What you mean?
Wait a minute.
Fuck you mean? Stand up for your boo.
So I can.
Yeah.
Oh.
Diddy is an actual narcissist.
He got his main squeeze to narrate his own video for his page.
But he did it though. TD Jakes did it. This is
because you better. If you with me, you better stand up for me when I'm going through something.
Yeah, that's true.
Stop playing with me.
Because at the end of the day, you my brother. But damn, talk about you want to put it on Instagram.
When people
I'm talking about if we was together. Like you better stand up for your man. Stop bullshitting with that nigga.
When people get the petty squabbles and they call somebody else a narcissist, and just because they think they're being a little bit selfish,
shit.
They don't know.
Is it this?
Yes.
Wait, I'm about to play it.
I should have put it up on my phone. You gotta
hold on.
Oh yeah.
Hey, link up to the. Well, it might be too late to link up.
Not hysterical.
Yeah, there it is.
Not frantic. Not anxious. Not fretful. But steady.
The visuals are crazy.
In the storm. Looks bad. Looks tough.
Look at Diddy. Look at him.
But remain steady.
Oh, get out. Stop.
He doing the Brazil statue?
In the wind. But Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Oh!
Yeah.
Why is life so hard? Why is the storm against me?
Listen, I was going to say something crazy when you just said, why is life so hard? Because your dick be hard.
No, did it?
Oh, everything. Oh, Jesus.
But yeah.
Unhard your nuts, nigga. You'd been okay.
Cautionary tales of the industry. Let this battle and let Sean Combs be another part of it. Industry's wild, man.
Not the symbolic transcending to heaven.
But the TD is crazy on top of that.
Fucking narration is nuts.
After all of this, truly.
All right.
Truly
I ain't
nuts.
got
Truly nuts.
I'm out of words.
That's a guy who loves.
I'm out of words.
That's a guy who's actually fucking crazy.
Whoa.
Which one of them was you talking about?
See all of the above.
Right. Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy.
I just hope it doesn't affect those kids in that way and they become like that. But
Well, you see,
you already
Christian is under fire.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What's he was on the list too.
Well, then the chick came out with the sexual assault allegations with him in the studio. Recorded it though, so it was just like, yeah, we gonna get something out of this because we know how he roll.
It's tough, man. It's a cycle.
I am so glad that I am only a DJ. B, don't want to be famous.
I'm glad I'm not.
And
famous.
C, and we said this before. C, I don't do drink, smoke, nor do no drugs. I'm in my sound mind and body at all times.
Yep.
You can't get me unless you got a bitch with locks doing poetry at a museum. That is your best vice to try to sway a nigga, and you still ain't gonna work. So I am so glad. I am so glad I am not over there. Lord have
I was
mercy.
telling my therapist this last week. I said, you're as insightful as I am. I can read between the lines, right?
Yeah.
But like during this pregnancy, obviously, I had to like cut things cold turkey, right? And I not even that I was using it excessively or doing it excessively, but it's like now to have a sober mind, it's like, God, when are you gonna take me home? Like, I don't want to die. I'm not saying I want to die, but I'm like,
what are you saying?
Everybody is so fucking simple. Like,
oh, very much so.
Yeah.
it's just like
We're good.
humans suck.
The simulation.
It's the reason why I do what I do, because honestly, I'd say the year of 2020 was a great year for exposure of humans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, say it again.
We saw how awful the world was, but still, as far as black people, we were still able to laugh because, nigga, we've been used to awful shit for the longest
For a long time.
And now we get to see how other people deal with how awful the world is. And niggas can't handle it.
The simplest,
They're
the most
going
minute.
nuts. Not even getting your president. When you don't get your president, niggas go nuts. And that's a fucking president. Like to that point. Like, yeah, niggas are wild. This is why I smoke. To escape this fucking
I feel that.
reality.
Welcome to my world. See, just being awake. You just up. You just up. Like,
No, you ain't even gotta welcome me. I've always been here.
I know.
Trust me, I've
It's
been
just-
up.
yeah, but there's.
I try to go to sleep. Dog.
He like, I need some sleep. You niggas is too loud.
just
Hey,
like-
niggas is too loud. Go your ass to sleep.
Ever since I woke up, I've been trying to go back to sleep every
It's
day.
like,
But I just
come on.
I wake up even more.
It's like, okay, one more story.
And also, guess what? Fucking woke means it's a terrible thing now. But go on.
That's all. Save that.
This is the most simplest story. But I'm in Target today, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I get stopped by these salespeople in electronics.
Oh, okay.
And they're like, hey, we got this deal we can offer you. What cell phone provider are you with? And in the back of my mind, I'm like, Sierra, you always stop for the shit. It's going to be bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So in hindsight, they were trying to get me to switch from T-Mobile to AT&T and like just talk shit about, oh God, your bill is so high, $306 for 3 lines. I'm like, really? That's not really bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the guy is giving me the spiel, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, what's your name? And then can I have your social? And I said, you just asked for my social security number.
Casually.
Without even going into depth about like how this situation works.
Are you crazy?
So then it's like, you're feeding me all this bullshit. And I'm like, no, I'm not about to give this to you. Okay, well, we can do it another route. And I'm like, okay, well, why didn't you present the secondary route the first time without me providing my socials?
Why are we going through a route? You should be able to give me a quote without going through the route.
So then another salesman comes and then he's like, asking me questions like, where are you from? Blah, blah, blah. Finds out I lived on the West Coast, trying to shoot the shits or whatever. And then he's like, well, what we could do is we can get you this rate of like $180 but we couldn't get it to you right away. I said, so you stopped me to waste my time to talk down about how much I'm paying for T-Mobile.
And
when
now you're about to
essentially
charge me more?
I'm going to pay more with you until month 2. And then we add on all the extra fees and I'm going to be paying the same shit. I said, thank you and have a great day. And they just kind of like looked at me and I'm like, but the fact that you thought you could stand here.
They came from timeshares.
Get me with some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I know it happens every day, but that I was just like,
well, people easily give up that
This
shit.
is why I don't talk to strangers because I feel like 90% of the time, if it's not like at the grocery store or something I need, it's bullshit. There's nothing that you could sell me casually like that I want right now.
but this was made me laugh. You get paid to do a job where somebody convinced you
Yeah.
that convincing someone else.
That's how I
was
feel about
gonna
the niggas
fucking
with
work.
the clipboards. Y'all been,
They had a clipboard.
They was in the parking lot with clipboards lately.
Oh yes.
petition.
Somebody convinced them that like that this is a good means to get money.
But I think they're a little charged up. And they're a little charged up today. And I mean,
there's something wrong going on with them.
Charged, I think they're making them hit a quota.
Yeah.
Oh God.
See, if you have not come to the north, go further north.
Well, no,
Go
they
to
were
Baker's.
outside the elevator.
No, they're outside
They're-
elevator. They were outside. Nigga, I was
Nigga.
out west. I was at Lowe's on
They're-
180 something. They're out there.
They're
This young
aggressive.
black man came up to me in the parking lot. First of all, don't do that shit. As I'm loading up my car, walking up to me with a clipboard, like, hey, like no. First
Like,
of all,
yeah, I want to stop what I'm
like
doing.
these dudes are they do have to
They're-
meet a quota because they're really
They're
aggressive
super aggressive.
and they can't be on the premises of these like big businesses because they don't want them on their spot, so they push them out to the parking lot. But yeah, the fact that like that somebody is out there believing like I'm doing the
I'm
right
like,
thing
you
by doing this.
brainwashed fucks.
Yeah.
But I'm playing with you, because I'm like, you're convinced that you're gonna sway me, and you're not. I'm just like really playing a game with you. But
Yeah, well, I got to deal with that when we go to Vegas because we got that amazing hotel deal, but it's to try to sell a time.
Timeshare.
And we done been. When I've been, I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
I told her, I'm gonna be all smiles. Yeah.
yeah,
And be like, so what would you like?
Not signing.
No, thank you. And I'm
Right.
like, well, give me my 50,000 points.
Yeah.
Because we
right.
sat through the
I
whole
sat through the
2 hours. Like,
presentation.
don't even play. And I'm gonna tell them like, don't play with me, dog.
right.
I'm gonna snap out. I'm like, don't play with me. Y'all, no, we're good.
Yeah.
You cannot know. And I'm not gonna tell you again. So we're gonna go enjoy the trip.
Yeah.
See you later. Now make sure y'all put my points. We was here the whole time, so don't even play.
No fact.
Don't
I
play
feel
with me.
I
you.
just couldn't live my life selling anymore. Like, I mean, I do sell as far as my work, but like selling for somebody else, that shit's tough.
I think there's
Yeah.
a difference in selling and coercing and convincing.
Right.
So that you're not in a coerce convince. You like this is the work that I do. This is the product that I put out.
Yeah.
If you need this service, holler at me.
These niggas are
Right. Like it's like you look like you. This dude look like he barely washed his ass today.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
for real.
I'm like, first of all, your appearance.
You're not presentable. I don't believe you off your presentation.
I'm not sold off the presentation. Yeah.
For
Like, yeah,
real?
if somebody came up to me stinking, I think it's a scam. Like yeah, if you're a little bit, if you're too sloppy as you come up to me doing something, I'm assuming it's a scam.
Nonverbals.
Yeah.
You're not doing well by this. So why do you think it's good for me? Because your
Yeah.
nonverbals are telling me you're not doing
this
well.
shit
Sorry.
should have you laced, right? Like
Take care of yourself. Do you have this plan? That's what he's got to start asking. Let me see your phone.
interesting
Right.
transitioning conversation.
It's all good.
Oh, we got
Even me, I'm still rocking with my same LG phone because it's the coolest phone I've ever
My
had.
mom loves LG.
And they stopped making fucking phones.
That's what she said.
Yep. I love my little phone, and I cracked and all. I'm I'm waiting till this bitch
I feel
die.
you. If they come back out with razors, I'm getting that shit.
Yeah.
They did. I believe
Yeah,
they
they
did.
did bring it back.
But
out
they had like full
years
screen.
ago.
Oh,
Yeah, they had
full
I
screen,
want a
yeah.
flip phone.
You know they got you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't smack it too hard on the shut up, but 'cause it's a full screen now. It's a smart
Oh,
razor.
got
so
you, got you,
but
got
they
you.
they do have them. I damn near I was like, shit. If I'm gonna go to another, I'm gonna go over there to Motorola. You one of them motherfuckers.
Hello, Moto.
But it's all good, man. Shit.
Get no.
Sorry for y'all for the last 30 minutes, but
I'll be all right.
Figure it out.
y'all go. We was tired of arguing with all you Nick. We stopped arguing a long time ago with y'all. So I guess who do you think won?
Yeah.
What side of the fence do you stand on? What are you about? Are you about culture or commerce? Wasn't Most Def right?
Man.
I'm just saying.
Most Def, man, fuck that old ass nigga. Niggas don't.
Man, I kind of deserve to call him a crackhead.
Like, I can't believe people were dissing Most Def like
that. Sometimes I be wanting to say my babies, but some of them you got to just let walk off the plane.
Yeah.
Let them walk off the plane. Then look at them while they swim. Like,
shame.
Good luck. You better apologize. I'll throw a rope down eventually. But swim, nigga. get your endurance up. But no, man. It's all good, man. I'm glad this portion is over. I can't wait till Dot drops his next album this year. I think the medium is going to be a newspaper. Remember that video I told you, and the dude was breaking down that each album is a different medium form?
You did.
This will be a great time for a newspaper because the newspaper is all headlines and subtle text. Oh my God, he could go crazy. Featuring different people. Ooh. If he actually does that, if that's true what that man had broke down, I would love to see a headline newspaper style album.
That's so crazy.
That'll be insane. That's my nigga Damas for the day.
There you go.
But I was like, if it goes,
rotate it.
Yeah.
I do them every now and then. Like, it's gonna be my nigga Damas for the future. I definitely was right about him dropping music. I've been on the road, cuz.
Yeah. Follow him on Instagram. Get a GK with it.
Nah.
Eric EGK.
Yeah, if you know my real name, you can find me. I ain't hiding nowhere. And y'all, wow, chill out in them comments, man. With my girl T, chill out in the comments. I appreciate y'all, though.
If you're 30 and up, find me on Facebook, Abiel Kasoko.
Right, yeah.
And also my website, demolives.com.
Demo lives.
Actually, I got an IG for my dog still, at Bag Gal Chili.
Oh, sweet. So you can use that and just...
Nah, I keep it dog.
Keep it just all dog?
Yeah, I keep it dog.
For the dogs?
Yeah, I don't check
for some of the dogs.
I don't check up on anybody on there. It's just dog.
For all the dogs.
All she follows
for all the dogs.
Too. And Rihanna. She follows dogs and Rihanna.
Okay. That's a good follow.
Yeah, that's her girl.
Neutral.
I mean, she's a fan. I'm neutral on both.
Sure.
Like neutral on Chris Brown, Rihanna. I don't care.
Sure.
I can't believe you're a Chris Brown fan in 2024. That's
Chris Brown fan, yeah.
That's wild. Are you one of those that like, that's my husband, like one of those?
No.
Okay. There are grown women who are still on that.
Yeah.
I think that's insane.
They own cats.
They
own cats.
It's more. I don't know. Just a lot of rivers run deep with me. Maybe that's why.
I guess.
He's been disadvantaged, but that's not an excuse. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, good thing you said that on the track.
Show me who you are.
Not excusing his behavior.
No, we cutting that clip. We stopping it right before you say dirty game.
Rivers run deep for me.
Dirty pod now here. Stop playing.
Rivers run deep.
Oh man.
A pass?
Oh man. That'll be. Hey, who did fucked up shit that you give a pass to? That's a whole game in itself. That is an off mic. Not just us. I want to ask like real people that shit.
You should because there is somebody for everybody.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
For me, the answer is Michael Jackson.
He was just sleeping in the bed with them kids. No, I'm playing.
And it was fucked up.
Yeah.
All he was doing was sleeping.
He didn't have a childhood.
I gave his music a pass.
You give R. Kelly a pass for his music? How you give Michael Jackson a pass for sleeping in the bed?
Because Michael's music isn't all super sexual. When you have the sexual undertones in all your music, and then knowing that you were
sexualizing them,
you're sexualizing underage girls as you were making these tunes.
So that makes it worse.
Hell yeah, it makes it worse.
But wouldn't they be on the same playing field?
Nah, look, as far as
that's like God saying, I'm not letting you in because you made the music to match the behavior. But come on in.
The stories and allegations between Michael Jackson and R. Kelly are very different. As far I don't want to get into this because this shit's wild.
See?
Music is energy and waves. See what he's saying is music is energy and waves.
But
one person was putting energy in a very certain way to the
But when you was listening to it, did you say, my spidey senses are telling me that he's talking about an underage girl?
Oh, you were
Was-
stroking that bitch.
I don't know. Sometimes when you're listening to R. Kelly's music, it's just now. Now you're like,
Now you got things to match it to.
Yeah.
Then it was like, yeah.
nothing but a number, huh?
Nothing but a number.
Nothing but a number.
Yeah.
That's the wrong.
What an album name? Yeah, you went pretty rich.
I know.
Well, I mean, I think Pleasure P even had some like
Right.
Did he?
yeah.
When a guy's content with being boyfriend number 2, he's all over the place.
Golly, it's sad because it's a lot of like overage Omaha dudes at that time that were preying on high school females.
Oh yeah.
I already told you they go to the games and sit in front of the cheerleader section.
Oh yeah, I was getting picked up and like taken to get food before my cheerleading games. And at that age, you're impressionable. Like you're just look as a female, you're just looking at it as, oh, I can pull. I'm pulling niggas my grade and up.
Was they in the age range of the block of could have went to school with you? Like
No.
like
No.
20 and younger?
No,
So
no.
Got you.
Like freshmen at UNL.
And
with
I've seen
whole
guys like
cars
that.
or older.
I'm glad that I've seen some guys go down, and I've seen some people who are who are popular around here go down for some shit.
And still popular
still
right now and
popular.
still doing
And still doing the
Shit.
same shit.
Hey, waiting on somebody to, let me put waiting in quotes. Waiting on somebody to turn 18 is madness.
Hey, speaking up, sorry.
Oh, shit,
I know we've been
man.
supposed to go. Me and my boyfriend, we was in the car listening to
We're gonna make this bonus content. We'll cut this out.
what the fuck was that song? We like her and we like her too. I forget.
The Mac Manja. Yeah. Every girl in the world.
Yeah,
Right.
we like her.
When he was
We like
saying
her.
in about 3 years, holler at me, Miley.
Yeah, Miley
Cyrus.
Cyrus.
We remember, right?
That was a big deal when it
right,
happened.
right. But when it came on again, my boyfriend was just like, God damn, to say something like that is just so
Wild.
fucking wild.
Wild
And
as
then,
fuck. It's not even it wasn't even a bar.
no, it wasn't a bar.
It wasn't even a bar.
And then he said some other
I
stuff
exchanged V cards with the retards.
with the retards and get behind a Christian like Dior.
Like Mac Man, like this is why they left you out the booth. This is why you're on the business
About,
side.
oh, he could not wait. What the fuck does he do behind closed doors? Don't want to know.
But like if the people you associate with that weren't like, yo, hey, pull that one.
No, they let it
They
fly.
was like, oh shit, that's too hard, bro.
Because it's at the end of the track too. You could have been like, yo, cut this shit. Like
Just roll the hook again.
They said they wish they could fuck every girl in the world.
Not woman.
yeah.
Every girl.
They weren't discriminate.
They said college. They said a lot of shit in that song, and he made me he made me want to replay it, and I replayed it, and I was just like,
Yeah.
I remember that line, but the extent of the whole entire song
Because
I was just like,
because the line, most things people don't even remember the first part. They just would say, "Holla at me, Miley Cyrus."
Yeah.
yeah.
Think about
Yeah,
that time.
most-
They wouldn't be like they wouldn't say that.
No,
Be like,
no.
"Holla at me, Miley
3
Cyrus."
years
that's
is
it.
crazy. Also,
She was 15.
It's not 1
She was
year, it's
15.
like, I'm not saying it's better or worse, but
Right,
it's worse.
right.
But we got mad at that fine ass cougar lady for telling the nigga to come back when he was 22.
What one?
What? She was fine.
What
too.
cougar lady?
It was just some lady. She said her.
Andrea?
No, it was some lady. She was like
Oh, shit.
her son had a friend and she was getting ready for prom. And then it's like he always be around. She was like, he's like, you a nice looking young man. He's like, you know what? About 5 years.
Did he come back?
Yeah, he came back. She said she's like, yeah. And he said he remembered. I think it was like 21, 22 or something, 22 or 23. She told him when you turn like 23, he was like, yeah, I just finished. He said he came and knocked on the door.
Oh, he couldn't wait.
That nigga, hey, listen, hey,
That's 21.
at least, he was older than it was older than 20. It was literally like 23. So I'm like, should she have said it?
Oh, so he was like 18.
He was probably 17, 8. He was going to his senior prom. That's all. I'm saying.
Okay.
So,
Your problem's still a while.
And-
That's still wild,
it's a
though.
wild occasion to
And
say
she was
that.
like, not like holla at me in 3 weeks when you turn 18.
Yeah, but
So it was a little. It was.
Still.
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give her some leeway here, cause
all around inappropriate.
that's no, definitely inappropriate.
Going
but at
back,
least give
that's-
yourself some rope. You know what I'm saying? Don't say, oh, she 18. I can't. Oh, she legal. No, nigga.
Going back, that song is inappropriate.
It's very much.
Because you can make an appropriate song like Jay-Z did with Girls, like DMX did with What These Bitches Want. You know,
Right.
And,
That's funny. That's appropriate.
I mean, it is.
Yeah.
he was speaking his truth.
Yes. All right, man. We run down the recording time.
We just talking
We all on
now.
this shit.
Yeah.
We gotta go. It's dark outside. It's not.
I gotta go to Starbucks.
Not Starbucks.
They have a cool.
My watch not even
that
fucking
has
ticking.
boba
Ain't
at the
that a
bottom.
Does it have caffeine?
I don't think so. I think
Just-
it's like a refresher.
Oh, it's just
You want some boba?
No.
Oh,
I want
okay.
to try this new drink at
Sugar's
Starbucks.
just-
Oh, okay. I was gonna say go to the over there in Capitol. They got nice little.
Oh, I love that spot.
Yeah,
And they're tall too.
Yep. All right, man. We talking about local shit now. We gotta get out of here, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share. I don't know if we even gonna put this portion up. Well, this might be bonus content, 0.5 at the end. We just
Cut to
gonna
this part.
we gonna cut to the ending and be like, we got bonus. I'm gonna have to send some edits to Ant. But yeah, we appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all follow us at Streets A&R. That's Streets AANDR. We on everything but Apple. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, follow, watch, listen, chill out on the comments. Now keep them coming. They be running up our damn. They did my girl wrong. See, they did her wrong.
Ooh.
You didn't see what I put in the group? I'll show you after. They did my girl. She ain't wrong in the comments, but it's all good. Man, we appreciate y'all. We gonna get up out of here. Keep running them followers up, man. We on our way, man. We gonna tell the truth over here. I'm glad this
do it.
episode can't be monetized because we would have lost it anyways. We ain't bleeping none of that shit.
There's some times when the bag was a little bit fucked up in our conversation, but whatever.
Whatever.
Man.
We ain't monetizing this episode. Just run it up anyways.
The truth is out.
Right. We get up out of. They said it. Why we can't say it?
Right.
But it's all good, man. We appreciate y'all, man. We getting up out of here. It's your host, Giddy Jicky with it.
It's your girl CLB.
And my guy Demo. Appreciate you again. We out. Peace.
The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movement starts from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast.